So we see a car coming downhill and crashing. Then we are introduced to our protagonist, John Baby, in the hospital, who is wearing a mask like Krish of a DC fan's Nightwing. This mask will come to play later on this film. We are then introduced to his professional life and we realize that he's a district judge and people are looking at him very differently due to his mask. We are again introduced to his senior, whom we realize will always back our protagonist in any tough situation and will cover for him even if he makes a mistake or if he's overdetermined to do something, will still back him up. During this whole time, we as audience see rain and hear it, as our protagonist is also hearing and seeing rain, but soon we are revealed that it is only the protagonist who is seeing a rain and there's no such situation in a place. So when the senior tells him that it's a sunny day outside and asks him to give a fitness certificate, we come to know that the doctor tells him that he is suffering from PTSD due to the accident. So for the second opinion, he consults his good friend Shalini, who is a child psychiatrist. She tells him that it is due to his trauma of the accident. She reveals to him one of her cases which she is currently working on, as they usually discuss cases with each other. Then the protagonist feels that his and the child's case are quite similar. So our protagonist becomes curious towards his boy's case and requests Shalini to coordinate with the boy's mother, Sharmila, who is played by Nayanthara, to arrange a meeting between them. In this meeting, he realizes that the boy's mother is overprotective of him and that the boy is actually a normal 8-year-old kid who could have no way written such a deadly murder mystery in an essay book in school. So he becomes determined to find out how the boy actually is getting the story and whether it's just a fiction or some reality, since the place mentioned in the essay is actually a place in Kerala. So using his influence as a judge, he goes to the actual place, which has a slum, and asks some people to dive into the slum. They soon find a dead body inside the slum, and he realizes that there is much more darker truth to the story than just an essay. Soon the protagonist and the boy's mother realize the gravity of this problem, and together they start to uncover the mystery. They then analyze that there is no connection between Nitin and the dead man, since Nitin had never been in this area where the dead man's body was found, and the forensic report said that the person died 25 years ago. In the next scene, it's very spine-chilling because of the way it has been shot and the sound design of the scene, but the fiancé of the person who had died comes to meet our protagonist. The close-ups of this lady and the bell sound gave me goosebumps. This scene plays a major role in the further plot development, where our protagonist finds that his PTSD is aggravated and also he thinks that there is a possibility that this boy may be seeing some ghost. This kind of reminded me of The Sixth Sense. So they think that this story would have been told to Nitin by his father, who died the same day when Nitin was born. So in the quest for finding the truth, the trio go to meet the retired chief editor of the company where Nitin's father was the investigative journalist. So our protagonist finds out that Nitin's father has no connection with the dead body when he goes through his case files. During this trip at night in the editor's house, our protagonist experiences nightmares and his PTSD kind of gets uncontrollable. So he drinks water and is very dizzy and uncomfortable state, which is shown in a very nice composition of the frame. In this situation, he hears whispers coming from above, so he goes near the room and realizes that it's Sharmila who's actually telling stories to Nitin in her sleep. In this state of panic and confusion, our protagonist leaves from Bangalore. He also stops answering texts and calls of Sharmila, which is a new angle which had developed in this film. I thought would have been explored had it been any other film in a very romantic angle, but it was not at all highlighted here in this film. But he soon tells Sharmila that she is the reason that Nitin knows all these stories. Then asks his senior for Sharmila's family history and other details, which highlights my previous statement that when he's overdetermined, his senior surely backs him up. But his senior asks him whether this is the end. But here we as audience don't know the end, neither does the protagonist at this point of time. So here we are nearing the climax. Since reading the file, Baby finds out a person who runs a Xerox shop near the village where Sharmila was born, who has a connection with her childhood. So when Sharmila and Baby meet this guy, he feigns seeing Sharmila. Then in the hospital, with the help of Shalini, they discover that this guy, Lal, had actually killed the people mentioned in the stories because of the political agenda. But hearing this, the judge and Baby awakens. He then tells that he would be handed over to the police and leaves the hospital. But Sharmila tells Lal to run away and also gives him money because of her mother. She helps him. Now we have reached the climax, which is a real epic in terms of editing because it uses a technique called intercut. That is, we see Sharmila having medicine and we see baby talking to Nitin and Shalini. And then we cut to Sharmila going to sleep. And this cutting between Nitin talking about Radha Ma, Sharmila's mother, and Sharmila going to sleep builds up the tension, which increases till we hear the doorbell, till Sharmila opens the door and sees Lal in front of the door. Now there's an intercut that changes from baby on the car and Sharmila realizing that Lal is the reason for her mother's death. Soon Lal tries to finish off Sharmila, but baby comes just in time and Lal trips off and falls off the skyscraper. So according to me, this kind of misguides us as audience to thinking that there is some romantic angle between Sharmila and baby by the way the scene has been shot and picturized. But this is destroyed by the last scene where baby's mother asks Sharmila to convince baby to marry some lawyer whom she has arranged. Here the nuances of the rain as a trauma element has been highlighted as only Sharmila is seeing it. This kind of nullifies her fighting the trauma of the lift, which has been a big element in her character. Like I mentioned to you in the introduction about the mask does play a pivotal role in the movie. Though it makes him look weird and people look at him in a different way, but how Nitin gets close to Bobby is because of his mask, because he relates him to his favorite character Batman and assumes him to be his Nightwing and calls him Bebo throughout the movie with very dearly. If you like our video, please like and share our video and subscribe to our channel Filmy Family Dil Se. That will keep us motivating to make such beautiful videos for you. Thank you, goodbye and see you soon.